Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we're going to be doing part 3 for what if Naruto could warp time. So yeah, I'm trying to hit 700 subscribers. I am literally so close, so if you could subscribe it would help me out a lot. And I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So yeah, if you can, please do like and subscribe. It helps me out more than you know. And yeah, let's just get right into this video. So last time we left off, Team 7 had just come back from the land of the waves, and Kakashi was telling them about the tuning exams. Now, hearing about this, Naruto and the rest of Team 7 obviously all said yes, because they had no reason not to. I mean, like, if they can become a tuning, which especially Naruto knows they're capable of, there's no reason for them to decline the offer. So, after this, they all got to have this 1 week of resting and training. Now, Naruto used this week to go back to Shisui and explain to him all that happened. Now, Shisui was just said that, he knew that he probably had that sort of power within him, that sort of ability to go into that mode, but he never knew that Naruto would also be able to stop people in time. And Naruto was like, yeah, if there's any way I can control this power? And Shisui just said, yeah, probably, but it's gonna need some work. And with that, they got the training with Naruto and Shisui, and Minato at times as well. Naruto just trained with them day and night. And another thing is, Sasuke is actually a lot stronger in this what if, because of the fact that Itachi is alive. And Itachi gets to train Sasuke. Sasuke becomes a lot stronger. And anyways, with that, we continue to the first day of the tuning exams. Now, at this point, the only person on their team that isn't already tuning/jonin level would be Sakura, because Sakura is, useless, like always. And so they walk in, obviously, with both Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura noticing the genjutsu and telling the person to take it down. Now, the man would just be like, yeah, and why should I do that? As he started dashing at Naruto, taking his fist out to punch Naruto. But Naruto, all he did was he didn't throw it, he tossed the flying Rasen kunai into the air and teleported to it, catching it, and held it to the person's neck. And he just stood there, having just seen Naruto teleport, disappear, and appear behind him, holding a kunai to his neck. He said, yeah, I'm sorry, I'll take it down. As Naruto's like, yeah, you'd better. And so they took down the genjutsu, and after Team 7 went upstairs, he took off his disguise and was like, wow, this year's genins are pretty powerful. I feel like they'll make it to tuning level. And, this is true because Naruto is absolutely OP, but they don't know about Orochimaru's plans, because, Orochimaru's, he has his plans, right? And, yeah, with that, they go upstairs. meeting Rock Lee. Now, Rock Lee goes right at Naruto, being like, Naruto Uzumaki, actually, Naruto Uzumaki or Naruto Namikaze, since people know. You know what? Let's just say Naruto Uzumaki, because I'm not going to be able to remember that. So he's just like, Naruto Uzumaki, I am Rock Lee, and I challenge you to a battle. And Naruto's like, you're Rock Lee, right? And Rock Lee's just like, you know my name? And Naruto's like, yeah, of course. You're one of the greatest taijutsu users in this village. And Rock Lee is like, wow, somebody recognizes me. Rock Lee is like, wow, the Hokage's son recognizes me. He knows who I am. This is amazing. And Naruto's like, look, I understand you want to fight, but if you're truly strong enough to fight me, then I bet you'll make it to the final stage of the Chunin exams. We can fight there. And Rock Lee is like, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Oh my god. My Rock Lee voice is so bad. I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, so with that, Team 7 goes over to the first part of the Chunin exams, where they see Ibiki. Now, Ibiki introduces the first part of the Chunin exams, explaining how this is gonna work, where this is the written exam, and they're gonna get 9 questions. They have to answer at least one of them. If they get caught cheating 5 times, they're out, etc., etc. And with that, everybody gets to work. Naruto, being actually really smart, manages to use his brains to answer a lot of the questions. And since he's so smart, he also manages to figure out that they're supposed to cheat, but Naruto doesn't really need to cheat. So that the time goes by, everybody who gets caught cheating gets eliminated, and with that, Ibiki announces the 10th question, saying how either they decide to take the 10th question, get it right, and pass, or they take the 10th question, get it wrong, and get barred from ever taking the Chunin exams ever again. And he says, or you can just not take it and come back next year. And Naruto, being confident in his abilities, and so same thing for Sasuke and for Sakura, they decide to stay. And after everyone who's going to leave leaves, Ibiki says, okay, well, you pass. You see, the 10th question was actually a tactical deception where I tested your abilities as a ninja, because a true ninja never would have blah, 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 blah. You know, he does his whole thing. And everyone's like, oh, so there's no 10th question. Oh, well, I guess we pass. And, Ibiki's still explaining how, a ninja, a true, Chunin level ninja should never, and Anko just, goes smashing in through the window as she's like, okay, come on, to the Forest of Death. We've got another part of the Chunin exams to do. And Ibiki's like, didn't even finish yet. And Anko's like, yeah, well, to me it looks like they finished their tests. They don't really need to hear you talking about random stuff. Come on, everybody, let's go. And Ibiki's just like, Anko, there's a door for a reason. And Anko's just like, Ibiki, look, you don't always have to be boring, okay? And Ibiki's just like, I never mind. I've got better stuff to do. As he just goes home. This is when we move on to the second part of the Chunin exams. And this is where Anko explained the rules, saying how they're going to get 1 scroll and they have to get another scroll. Killing is in fact allowed, and that's all. You just have to make it to the center tower with 2 scrolls by the end of the time limit. And after everyone signs their signs the forms saying that it doesn't matter if they die, which is kind of weird. Like, why would you sign that? But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If you want to become a Chunin, you have to sign it. So sign it, I guess. And yeah, afterwards, everybody heads to their gates, and Anko says, "Everybody, go!" And everyone runs into the Forest of Death. Now, you guys might be saying that, well, Orochimaru wouldn't be here, because since Itachi's not in the Akatsuki, Orochimaru would be going after Itachi. And to an extent, this is correct. But Orochimaru at this point already knows Itachi's power, has already attempted to take Itachi's body, and has already failed, understanding how powerful Itachi truly is, so he decided to go for a simpler option. Get Sasuke. I mean, it's the same thing, but just younger. Possibly even more potential, because reasons. But yeah, so Orochimaru ends up showing up, and, he's just like, Sasuke. Just like in the original, he's doing his weird, creepy thing. And Naruto's like, God, who is this? As Naruto looks at, Orochimaru looks at Naruto, and he's like, and Naruto. Well, looks like I've found myself a good pair. And, he's like, okay, well, I guess I can put the curse mark on these two. And he's about to head in to fight them, but Naruto's like, oh, no, you don't. As he runs in at Orochimaru, immediately going in and using the lightning spear jutsu to try to get a hit on Orochimaru. But Orochimaru manages to dodge, ducking and coming in from underneath with a bunch of kunai and shuriken. Naruto acts fast, taking out his flying Raijin kunai, flying Ryujin, and throws it at Orochimaru. Orochimaru sees the kunai coming and is like, you think that is enough to hit me? And Naruto's like, no, as he teleports to the kunai, taking it, turning around, and slamming a Rasengan straight into Orochimaru's back. This heavily damages Orochimaru, as Orochimaru's like, damn it, I wasn't expecting that. Should have been more careful. This is the fourth Hokage's son after all. And Orochimaru now takes his disguise off. As Naruto's like, dang it, this is Orochimaru, one of the legendary Sannin. And Orochimaru this time runs in once again at Naruto. Naruto continues trying to use his abilities, but Orochimaru just has the upper hand, as he uses his huge snake jutsu as the snake comes in and eats Naruto whole. Now, Naruto manages to use the Shadow Clone Jutsu to, just get out of the snake. But when he gets out, he looks and sees Sasuke and Orochimaru, with Orochimaru extending his neck and biting Sasuke's neck. Suddenly, a black mark appears on Sasuke as Orochimaru runs away, saying, that was easy. And Sasuke just falls to the ground. He says, damn it, I let my guard down. He bit me and this weird mark appeared on me. As, Sasuke is on the brink of passing out, and Naruto immediately rushes to his side. He says, wait, dang it, I shouldn't have gotten trapped by that snake. I would have been able to save you. As saying this, he gets an idea. He's like, oh, wait a second. I think I know what might work. I've never tried this before, but just maybe, this might work. I've discussed this with Shisui, and there is a possibility. As he puts his hand out towards Sasuke, as Sasuke starts going back in time, and Sasuke in reverse stands up, goes back to the position he was right before Orochimaru attacked, as the bite mark on Sasuke's neck disappears, as so does the curse mark. As Naruto sent Sasuke back in time to before he got the curse mark, essentially curing him of the curse mark. As Sasuke looks at Naruto and says, "Wow, thanks. I didn't think you could do that." And Naruto's like, "Yeah, this is pretty cool." And Sakura's like, "Whoa, what are the extents of this power? Can you just heal people from the dead?" Naruto's like, I don't know, maybe. And for those of you wondering, if somebody is dead, Naruto cannot bring them back to life by sending them back in time. Because, and you guys might be like, why? And if he does this, right, they will go back in time, right? Their body will go back in time to like right before their death. Let's say like when they were standing up. But, they'll go back to that time, but they'll still be dead, right? So then their body will fall back down because you can't revive them, right? He can still send their bodies back in time, but he can't revive them, if that makes any sense. But with that, they get the scroll they need, because I'm not even going to go over it because Team 7's too OP and I just don't feel like it. And after getting their scroll, they head off to the area and, well, wait for their results and wait for everyone else to come in. Anyways, eventually everyone arrived, and the proctor announced that there would have to be preliminaries because, well, too many people passed. Now, the first match of the preliminaries would be Sasuke versus that guy who can steal chakra, and I think his name is Yoroi, something like that. And Sasuke would absolutely destroy him because he doesn't have the curse mark, which would surprise both Kabuto and Yoroi because, from what Orochimaru said, he should have had the curse mark by now. But he doesn't, so, they're not going to mind it. But anyways, he wins. Naruto versus Kiba, though. This is absolutely, Naruto destroys Kiba, right? Basically, Kiba walks in being like, I'm going to beat Naruto and prove my strength and everybody will respect me and then I can become a Hokage. And Naruto's just standing there like, okay, well, Kiba's about to get destroyed. So, basically, Kiba ran in straight at Naruto, right? And immediately used his Fang over Fang ability. Now, Naruto, being smart and just, abusing Flying Raijin because he can, it's just too OP, he just throws the kunai up into the air, just tosses it up, and before Kiba can even attack, and as the kunai starts falling back down, Kiba attacks Naruto, not seeing it, and Naruto just teleports to the kunai, landing right above Kiba as he says, I'm lucky, that was perfect timing. And he punches Kiba in the back, slamming him into the ground. Now, Naruto goes into a position and he says, here, this is right about it. This should be the right area. As Kiba's like, damn it. As he says, Fang over Fang. This time I'll hit you. And he goes in at Naruto again. But Naruto just extends an open palm as his eyes turn once again a pale color as Kiba just starts going back in time before the Fang over Fang and the previous Fang over Fang, as he goes right back to when he first entered the arena, and Naruto's like, nice. Right now, as he takes the Rasengan in his other hand and slams it straight into Kiba, knocking him out and effectively winning the match. Now, Kiba's like, what was that power? it was like telekinesis, but he sent me back in time. That was crazy. There was nothing I could do about that. And Naruto just smirks as he walks off. In the Rock Lee vs. Gaara match, Gaara once again beats Rock Lee, although Naruto does stop Gaara just in time before Gaara can, completely crush Rock Lee's leg. Anyways, with that, the proctor announces that, the people who passed, and says that they're gonna have 1 entire month to train. And Naruto, hearing this, is like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, Naruto just goes off for his training period. Sorry guys, I had to cut there. But anyways, after this, Naruto went to Shisui because, Naruto has already trained with Jiraiya in the past and already has a summoning jutsu, so it doesn't need to train with Jiraiya. And basically, what he does is he goes to Shisui and they get back to training. Naruto explains his potential healing power and explains how he can potentially heal any wound. And Shisui hearing this is like, any wound, you say? Could it possibly heal a disease too? And Naruto hearing this is like, what do you mean? I mean, yeah, probably. As Shisui says, interesting. Follow me. And Naruto, not understanding what's going on, follows him as they go over to Sasuke's house. And Shisui comes in and asks if Itachi is here, and to his luck, he is. He was just standing there talking with Sasuke, that sort of stuff, and Shisui came in and said, Itachi, come here, we have to talk. And so they went outside, and they went to a place where nobody can see, as Shisui said, so, remember your illness? So, our friend Naruto here, apparently he has an ability that can heal any injuries or wounds by sending the person back in time. Turns out, he can't, his only ability isn't just to send their bodies back in time, but also reverse their bodies in time as well. So, making them younger or older. As Itachi hearing this is like, so, you mean, yeah, I mean it. And Itachi says, okay, well, it's worth a shot. Naruto, try sending me back about 3 years. And now, guys, before you, roast me in the comments or anything, I don't know when Itachi got his disease. They probably said something about it in the anime, but I couldn't have been bothered to watch it or remember it. So, let's just say he got it about 2.5 years ago. So, he tells Naruto to send him back 3 years, and Naruto's like, I don't know if I can do that. And Itachi says, just trust me. And Naruto says, but your body will go all over the place. I have no idea, no way of controlling whether your body can stay or not. Itachi says that. Itachi, not Naruto. Itachi says that. Itachi says, but wouldn't my body just go wherever since you're sending me back in time? Sorry, not Naruto. Itachi says that. And Naruto says, no. That's exactly why I've been training on that. I can keep you in one place and just reverse your body through time without moving it. And Itachi says, wow, you're really improving fast, aren't you, Naruto? Naruto says, yeah. As he puts his hand on Itachi, and just his eyes once again turn a pale color as suddenly Itachi's body goes back through time, getting younger, faster and faster and faster and faster and faster until he's 3 years younger. He gets a little bit shorter, but nothing too major, because Itachi at this point was, already pretty old, I guess, and I guess now he's 3 years younger, but he's still older than Sasuke by quite a bit, I guess, and he hasn't lost any of his skill, right? He is slightly, maybe a little bit out of condition, just slightly maybe, because his body went 3 years back in time, but this is still the Itachi we all know and love, right? Anyways, with that, Naruto spends the rest of this month just training, and after that, Naruto is finally ready for the final part of the Chunin exams. But that is where I'm going to be having to end off this what if. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really not finding enough time to make these what ifs, but yeah, I'm just trying to make them as much as I can. And yeah, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.